Good morning, everyone. Today's video is inspired by you. Many of you have reached out to me requesting a hair tutorial, and I thank you for that. If you did not watch last night's video where I shared with you the night before the hair tutorial, you will want to make sure that you check that out because that was all the steps that took place leading up to what we are going to start with this morning to create this shaggy bob no frills look that we've got going on here. Don't forget that anything that I talk about, products, tools, all of those things will be linked down below as well as on the corresponding blog post. Without further ado, let's back up to this morning when I got up, did my makeup, and then we jumped in to do the hair tutorial. Let's talk about the cut real quick. I have been doing some changes and many of you have requested this hair tutorial because of this. Basically what we are dealing with here is kind of a longer shaggy bob, which is kind of a trend right now. I like it because it can be very low maintenance. It's definitely easier for me to do my hair. My layers are still in here, as you can see. And we are kind of growing them out, maybe. I really just don't know yet where I am going with this, but you want the tutorial, I'm happy to bring it to you. We also have some bangs here. I did cut them a little bit shorter or have Lori do it, but now we are letting them grow just a little bit. So this is about where I like to keep them. I am happy with my hair right now. We also have a little bit of highlights in there, and I like that going into spring and summer. If you watched last night's video, you know where we are at. My hair completely air dried overnight. I clip it back in the morning to do my makeup. I am somebody that prefers to do my makeup before my hair, but you've got to do whatever works for you. But yes, just took different clips and basically just clip my hair away from my face, take the clips out, shake it out. This is what we are dealing with. Again, this is first day hair, and I do my hair a little bit different each day. Second day hair is not going to be like first day hair. Third day hair is not going to be like second day hair, so on and so forth. Generally on first day hair, that is a day that I don't do a lot because I don't want to get too much product buildup in it. So I kind of do just wear it a little bit more natural on day one, and we can always come back and do second and third day hair tutorials. That's the tough thing with deciding what I really do. But a lot of people are working with first day hair, so I thought let's just start with that. Before we get going, let me just remind you that everything that I share, use, talk about, product, tools, all of that will be in the drop-down box, and it will also be on the corresponding blog post, which you know is always that top link. One of the first things that I want to do today is I want to get some lift in the crown area. I am somebody that prefers to have some lift, so we are going to start out with a little bit of volumizing spray and some teasing. And I am just going to grab a random piece like this. I'm going to take this Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. I always spray this down in the root area right here before I start the teasing. And what we want to do is we want to take this brush, and I do a little teasing, but then I also hit it with this comb right here. This is a teasing comb, and then I do the front. And no worries, we will tame that 80s hair, ladies. We will tame it, no worries. As you can see, we have created lift up at the top and a little bit of volume. Again, this is really just the prerequisite to where we want to get. I will pull random pieces and I will just give it a tease. I like to go big before I go home. What can I say? Many people will skip this step. You just have to do what works for you. A lot of people don't like lift in the crown area. If you don't, I would just skip this step, but I just want to give some volume. Check out that 80s hair, ladies. Check it out, class of 89. You know we're going there. The teasing, the ratting, who remembers? Among other things that took place in class of 89. We will save that for a Wine Wednesday video. All right, what do you think? Go big, go home, like I said. Who remembers people actually wearing their hair like this? I am going to clip up that top portion of my hair so that we can just work with down here. And I want to leave a lot of this straight. Again, I don't really want to do a whole lot because it is first day hair. Taking a 1¼ inch barrel curling iron, I'm going to go in here, give it a twist, and then we are just going to pull it through like that. And I'm just giving it that little wave. I'm going to do that with random pieces, getting close to the root area, leaving the ends out, but then pulling it through just to give some soft and loose waves. Again, a piece about this size. We're going to go here and we are going to twist, leaving the ends out. I will not curl every piece of hair, just random little pieces. Again, we're going pretty natural today because I don't want to use a lot of product. If you choose, and many people do, you can also achieve this same look. It's just not as curled, maybe a little bit more longer wave if you use a flat iron. Same thing, you would curl up here by the root area and you would just bring it down, and you can kind of see that little look right there. So it's really just whatever you want to do, or you can do a combination. And I have done that before where I've used a combination of a flat iron and a curling iron. It's really just whatever you want to do and what resources you have. We are done with that layer. I'm just going to take this Pantene Volume Texturizing Hairspray, and I am just going to give this layer a little bit of a spray. This is where we are at. I'm going to pull another section of my hair out, working through that little ratted mess that we did. Some people choose to do their teasing afterwards. I've done both, and a lot of it just depends on what day it is and what type of lift I'm looking for. And again, we are grabbing random pieces like that, giving it a little twist, leaving the ends out as you can see. Another method for making little waves is you can take pieces of hair like this. You can flip your iron upside down and you could twist it around like that. You want to hold on to the end piece. You want to leave that away from the iron, and then you would pull that out. And as you can see here, we have a nice little wave. Again, play around with it. See what works for you. See what you like best. Do random pieces. Have fun with it, ladies. Have fun. That's the key. That's the key, is to have fun. At any time, you can take your volume blast. Give your hair some volume. I like to gradually give my hair volume, but I don't want to use too much because, again, we want to get second, third, fourth, and maybe fifth day hair out of this.
Again, just giving it a little bit of volume.
And I have just been grabbing random pieces in the back, doing the same thing. Again, this is kind of a messy, shaggy bob, nothing too structured. This is how I really like it on first day hair. We are going to take the top clip out. Let's let some of that ratted mess down, which we will again tame in a bit. Taking a big round boar bristle brush, I'm going to pull the bang area. I'm going to work from the back side, as you can see, and I'm going to pull it like this, roll it, take my blow dryer. What you want to do with this area is you want to pull it. You want to pull it down. My goal is to get a little sweeping motion, but I want it to frame my face. And again, you work in like this. Come down. Pulling it through. Just like that. Just like that. Tresemme Tray 2 hairspray, one of my favorites. Just going to give it just a little bit, just to hold that so that it doesn't want to move into the other side when I start to do that. So you can just kind of see we are just getting messy. Gonna do the same thing with the other side. Pull in the direction that you want. Getting that sweeping motion that you are trying to create. Again, even though we are not done, I want to give that some spray. I like to really pull right here. I like my hair to frame my face. Okay, let's work with our top layer now. We are going to go in again, bring it down, leaving it out, kind of see the angle that I have my curling iron. I'm not holding it out. I want to hold it tight to me, and you really want to pull this one down because you don't want that curl to be too high up. See how we have that? Didn't that turn out perfect? I love that. Also, what I want to say is when I was teasing the crown area, I wasn't teasing up towards the front. You just want it to be more in the back. Now that we've got some of this ratted mess going on, you want to take your teasing brush and smooth that out. Pick up your curling iron, take that piece, again, twist, leave out the end, but you are going to have it in an angle, and you want to really pull that because you don't want the curl to be too tight up there. Pull it down and pull it through like that. That's what we're going to do all around on that top layer. So we want to comb it out a little bit, take our curling iron, and again, you could use a flat iron like I had mentioned to do this. We're trying to go a little bit back here because we want to get a nice blend. It's very important to get that blend going on. And pull some pieces like this. Maybe we will grab a flat iron because we just have no rhyme or reason to what we are doing. We are just having some fun. And there you go. I am the type where tomorrow my hair, because of the thickness of my hair and the quality of my hair and how much hair I have, I really don't have to do much with it on second, third, fourth, and sometimes even fifth day hair. Bear in mind, however, that is all dependent on the type of hair you have. That's the thing that we have to always remember is we all are dealing with different amounts of hair and different type of hair. Same thing moving on to the back piece here. You do want to smooth out that ratted part, but you want to keep that lift. You don't want to lose that lift that you worked so hard to rat and create to give you that volume and lift. As you can tell, I am just playing with my hair now. See how we have that volume that we worked on at the beginning? A lot of things are the prerequisite. Grabbing random pieces. It's easier for me to kind of show you this side, but I am going to be doing the same thing to the other side, but it's just an easier view on this side. Don't hesitate to give it a few squirts of volume spray because I love it. If you are wondering what my settings are on my heating tools, this one, the curling iron here, I think it goes up to like 450 is the number, and I am not quite to that. And the flat iron, I'm like on the second one down maybe. I think a lot of that is going to depend on your hair. If you have a lot of hair, if you have thick hair, and if you have healthy hair, you can go a little hotter. If you have thinner hair, obviously I think you would keep your temperatures lower. So again, everything is just like many things in life. It is all going to be specific for your needs. Now is when we would pick up your brush because this is where you're going to smooth things. And you don't want to knock it down. Sometimes I will hold and you just want to tame out any of that, smooth it out a little bit. And sometimes you might see a piece that you want to curl again. That's okay. That happens. That happens. It does. You ladies know. You ladies know. You feel me. I know you do. We are going to do some more volumizing. Love everything Living Proof. Living Proof makes me happy, but I do have a couple other products too. I've always loved the Style Sexy Hair spray clay. That's what I used for years, and I still do love that. Talked about that one before. Basically what we are doing though is putting things where we want. You have options What I love about the Tresemme tray too, especially on first day hair, is your hair is still very movable. As the week progresses and my hair gets dirtier, I move on to my Pureology. I've used this for years. I also am really loving the Volume Texturizing Hairspray by Pantene. This is going to give you some of that texture that we so want with this hairstyle. Why do we have this? What's going on? Who said you could not cooperate? Not me. And let's do a final look of each side of the hair. And this side. Ta-da! There you go, ladies, the long anticipated hair tutorial. A little shaggy bob, nothing complicated. Nothing overdone, and that is exactly what we want going into spring and summer. Is we don't want anything that is high maintenance. And I know it's been beautiful where I am located. I sure hope it has been where you are. Thank you for joining me. Comments, suggestions below. What would you like to see next? Would you like to see some dirty hair tutorial? You let me know. We do have my morning, evening, and Sunday routine videos coming up very soon. I am excited to get those out to you. So thanks again for joining me. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Don't forget, in the drop-down box below, products, tools, other videos, the hair Q&A if you want to know more about my hair and how I get away with some of the things that I do. Check that video out. All right, we will see you soon in the next video. Have a great day.